Hi, I'm Sarah Dean with Fit Healthy Moms, and I want to talk to you a little bit about my top weight loss secrets and fat loss secrets for moms. So I have a handful of things that I always recommend to my moms who are looking to lose weight, especially moms who are looking to lose weight in a timely manner, which of course when moms have a baby, it's always a rush to get that baby weight off. So the top 3 things that I tell moms is, first of all, track your food. If you aren't tracking your food, you have no idea what you're eating or how much you're eating, and also you have no means of accountability. So when you start to write down your food, then you start to think about what you're putting in your mouth, and you don't want to put things in your mouth that you don't want to write down. So for example, if I know I have to write down that I eat a donut or I eat ice cream, I'm going to really think twice before I put that in my mouth. So there's research that shows that if you track your food and if you keep a food journal, that you're likely to eat much less and lose more weight over time and keep that weight off for a longer period of time, hopefully forever. So tracking your food is really, really important. You can do this in just a simple little notebook. You can do it online. There's all sorts of phone apps. One app that my clients really like is myfitnesspal.com, but there's a bunch of them out there. So you can try different ones and see which one works best for you. The second tip for major fat loss, weight loss for moms is working out consistently and working out hard. So if you work out 3 to 4 days 1 week and then you don't work out again for 2 or 3 weeks, you're not really going to have any results. So a lot of times moms get started, they work out for a week and then they don't really see any change on the scale, or they kind of run out of time, their schedule gets in the way, life gets in the way, and they don't get back to it for a long period of time. So there's no consistency in their schedule. In order to see change in your body, you have to work out consistently over a course of weeks and months, and ultimately over the course of your life, to get fit, stay fit, lose weight, keep that weight off. So working out and exercise really is a lifestyle change. That doesn't mean you have to exercise every day. I tell people to start off with about 3 days a week. If you're looking for weight loss, 5 days a week is even more ideal, but starting out with something that's maintainable and manageable, especially if your life is really crazy busy, 2 to 3 days a week is a great starting point, and then increase it every month until you get up to 5 days a week. You'll find, hopefully, over time, that workout time is really the best time of your day. It's the time that you get to have to yourself, to think things through, or to not think at all, depending on what you need for yourself that day. It's a really important means of taking time for yourself and taking care of yourself. It's also a great way of being a role model for your kids and setting an example for them in terms of how to take care of themselves as they get older. And when they see you working out, and they see that their mom is being strong and being active and being fit, that's something that's going to really stick with them over the course of their life as well. When it comes to exercise, it doesn't have to be for a really long amount of time. So even 20 minutes is going to be great. You don't have to get in an hour every time. 20 minutes of high intensity intervals is a really amazing workout. There's plenty of days where I only get in 20 minutes of a workout and I'm able to maintain a really fit body and maintain my muscle mass so that I don't gain fat over time, just by being really consistent about getting in those workouts. The next thing the third secret for fat loss and weight loss for moms is tweaking your diet. So we know that you stimulate your metabolism either through exercise or through eating. Those are the only two ways you have to stimulate your metabolism, unless you're doing some crazy weight loss drugs that are probably not safe and potentially not legal. So stimulating your metabolism with food is really, really important. So when you eat, it's important that you're doing the right things with your eating so that you are stimulating that metabolism. Every time you put food in your body has to go through a major process to digest that food and send it to all the usable places. So when you're putting food into your mouth, you want to really think about what you're putting into your mouth and how your body's going to react to that. For example, if you put all carbs into your body's going to process those very differently than if you put all proteins and vegetables into your body. So when it comes to food, I always tell moms to get as much protein and vegetables as they can and use those as the basis of your meal. So that doesn't mean you should go on like an Atkins diet or anything. You can have plenty of carbs, but hopefully your carbs come from really great nutritious sources. Sweet potatoes and yams are like my favorite form of carbs. Not bread, not pasta, not starchy things. If you need a little bit of that every now and then, that's fine too, but that shouldn't be the basis of your meals from one meal to the next. And it also should never be in the form of white starches. Always whole grain starches if you feel like you do need that. Over time though, vegetables and fruits have more than enough carbs to sustain you. So really you don't need grains. I know it can be kind of comforting, but as much as you can eliminate those things, the better. So adding those proteins, adding your vegetables is really going to help you keep fuller for longer. So the more proteins and vegetables you have in your diet, the less room you have for other junk, the more full you're going to be, and then the less you're going to have cravings for the sugary stuff. So I always tell people, start off your meals with a big serving of vegetables or a big serving of salad, that's going to really fill you up, and it's going to take you a while to get through that and chew that. And then you move on to your protein, and that's going to take you a while to eat and chew. If you still really, really want a little side of rice or a little side of pasta after that, have a few bites of it, but make sure that you've gotten full on the really good necessary stuff first, because that's what's going to fill you up, and that's also what's going to really fuel you in the for the rest of the day and the following day, to continue to have a regulated blood sugar, to continue to be energetic, and to continue to be maybe a little bit more patient mother. So really important to stay on top of that. The other thing about fueling with vegetables and proteins is that they're less calories than a lot of your starches and your carbs. So if you look at these vegetables and fruits I have right here, I have an orange pepper and an apple. They're similar sizes here, but totally different calorie content. This apple is about 90 to 100 calories, and this pepper is 35 to 40 calories for the whole entire thing. And this pepper is going to keep you fuller a lot longer. It's probably also going to take you longer to eat. So think about that volume that you're getting. You're getting some good volume here. And it's going to keep you fuller for longer, and you're not going to have so much sugar with this. You're going to get less of a sugar rush. The other thing is a banana and a cucumber. Excuse my brown banana. So with the banana and the cucumber, again, really similar sized pieces of food here, but the banana is about 100 calories and the cucumber is about 40 calories. So again, totally different calorie counts for something that's about the same size, and this cucumber is going to keep you fuller longer. This banana, you're going to burn through this really, really quickly because it's primarily sugar. So think about when you're making snack choices or food choices, think about what kind of vegetables you can get in for very few calories and a lot of volume. That'll really fill you up. The other thing when it comes to diet is making sure that you are getting in the right amount of calories. So with your calories, you want to be getting in about 1,500 to 1,800 calories a day, depending on your size. If you're smaller, then you want to be getting in that lesser amount. If you're on the larger side, 1,800 calories or around there is probably appropriate. Many moms, if you were to track your calories, would find that they're consuming 2,500 calories a day, maybe 3,000 calories a day. Calories add up really, really fast without you knowing about it. If you start to look at calorie counting and getting in a lot of volume with fruits and vegetables and proteins, your calorie consumption will come way, way down. In fact, a lot of my moms that I have in my programs, by the time they get in 1,500 calories of vegetables and protein in their day, they don't even have enough room. They don't have room for anything else, and sometimes they struggle to get in that 1,500 calories. Whereas if you're eating a lot of processed foods and a lot of junk foods and a lot of carb-heavy foods, you get to 3,000 calories and you might still be hungry. So it's really important that your quality of calories is something that you're paying attention to. You don't have to track everything really, really specifically. Unless you're looking for some really specific and quick weight loss, then tracking calories really closely can be really beneficial. So it kind of depends on what your goal is with that. The last thing when it comes to diet is making sure that water is a really really big staple of your diet. So getting in half of your body weight in ounces every day. So if you're 150 pounds, that's 75 ounces of water. That's going to keep you feeling full. It's going to keep you feeling satisfied. And it's going to really curb a lot of your cravings. So if you can stay on top of all those things, then you're going to have a much easier time losing weight, losing fat, and keeping it off over the long haul. So keep in mind, all of this is just stuff that you practice on a daily basis. You don't ever have to be perfect. I'm not perfect with it. I don't expect you to be perfect. It's just a process of growing, establishing new routines and patterns, practicing them over time, and ultimately having a really fit and healthy lifestyle. So more information on fithealthymoms.com, and I will see you there soon.